Hi, I am Patrick van der Meer, Visualcoach, and this is Maui and navigation and passing some simple data. So we're talking about like strings, integers, doubles, that kind of stuff. So how do you do that? And no worries, we'll make it more complex in another video. Let's first start simple, okay? So how do you pass some simple data from one page to another page? Well, to do that, I have set up my start view, and let me show you that. And I added an editor block over here. So let's say in normal XAML, that will be something like a text box. So I can type here, and then I can still go to the other view, and the other view is already having a label over here, which now says none, but actually is ready to receive something else. Okay, so what does it look like in code? In the start view, it says just I've got a label. No, that's not true. I've got an editor, and I bound it to a property, sorry, a variable, my message. So in the start view model, I have my message over here, and I gave it this value already. Okay, but we're gonna change it, so change me. When we are landing on the extra view model, or in the extra view, I have now a received message ready over here to have that value in, and nothing more. Well, of course, in the XAML, and of course I gave it the value none, and then of course over here I did that, of course, in the label. Done over here, receive message. So now we need to transport the data. So if I type something in the start view, what do I need to do with the navigation to get to the other side with all the data that I want to transfer? In this case, an integer, a string, I mean. So let's do that. Okay, let's start with this. So to do this, we need to make this, of course, accessible. And now we can say if we go here, we need to add something extra. In this case, just like navigation in web pages, just put a question mark, and now we need like a name for the stuff that we're going to send. So let's say you make like a little placeholder or a box. So let's say we call it just simple message. And the message is my message. So my message is a string, so it will understand. This will be understood. So my message, whatever is in my message, in this case change me, will be sent out, and then it has to be received by something that says, hey, listen, I see that there's a message. I'm expecting a message. Any string can be over here. Any name can be over here. And then I bind it to something else. So we need to go to the page, in this case to the view model. And this whole page actually is involved. So over here, we're gonna have a query ID, a query property. So square bracket, query property. And this query property needs, in this class, in this view model, needs to bind to receive message, or actually to receive message. So this is the one that I need to say here, and we're going to do that with a name of, because it has to be a string. This property, this thing, that is where we going to, whatever is received with the query property needs to be on here, needs to be connected to here. But that also means that we need something that says, okay, well done. However, how do I recognize that message? Well, we gave it a name. So we said that is actually simply message. And my message has a my message, which is a string. And this is also a string. So it just transfers the value to here. And then it will show up in the interface. Well, let's test that. It's a nice story, but how true is this? And this will work with an integer, a double, a string, that kind of simple variables. Okay, change me. Hello message. So this is the message. No, let's just press the button and see what happens. It says here hello message, so actually it is received. So if you want to do some breakpoints in there, we can, of course. Let's do a breakpoint. Actually, we cannot. We can only do a breakpoint here in this part. So if I go back, the hello message is here still. So I'll just do a type it 2. Go to message. Said okay. Well, my message here is hello message 2. So if we let that through, let's see what happens if we step. That's actually interesting. Oh yeah. So it comes into this page. Boom, boom, boom. Goes through the whole thing. And now we're getting into the auto-generated code. Oh, well, no, we cannot see anything receiving. So I don't like that. So we first of all, we're going to do this with more complex, sending simply more information from one page to another page. And then we're going to look at a better way to do it, because I don't like this navigation as it is. It's too complex, it's too much things to do. But we're going to show it anyway. All right, see you in the next video.